Hello there lads and lassies, welcome to Scottish Geeks. My name is Derek and yes, I'm wearing a hat, and as you can see from the symbol, this is a Steamworks hat, so that must mean it's a Steamworks review. Now Steamworks, as you know, are a vape company. They make vape juices and stuff like that, so if you guys want to check them out, there'll be a link in the description below, as well as a discount code that you can use to get some money off of some of their awesome products. The guys actually sent me this really cool hat, which is awesome, but as you guys know, I'm not very great with hats, so I'm just going to turn this around. It's better. There we go. There we go. It's hard to tell what's happening because I'm looking at myself on the camera here. But yes, anyway, so the guys sent me through 3 more flavours to test out and to give you my opinion on, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to check out these 3 flavours, and I hope you guys enjoy this. So the first one we're going to check out is Raw Dandy. Now, Raw Dandy, again, we'll go for my initial sort of thoughts of what it was, you know, before I actually looked it up to see what the flavours actually were, because I always do that. Anytime I get a vape juice through, I never look up what the flavour is first, because if I do that, I've got too many preconceived ideas for it. So, the first thing I did was I took it out and I went, straight away, watermelon. Straight away. I mean, you totally get that massive hit of watermelon. The first thing you smell is that watermelon, and it is amazing. It's one of those ones that it's unmistakable. You know watermelon when you smell it. And let me just tell you, it vapes just the same way. It had that sort of like, that initial flavour of watermelon, with the sort of like the really good vapour production that you've come to expect from Steamworks. And yeah, but there was something else, and I could not place it for the life of me. I could not place what this extra flavour was. So eventually I did my research, I went onto the site, I looked it up, and it turns out it was lychee. And then the second I read the word lychee, I was like, that was it. That was it. I knew that was it. So it was a watermelon with this really, I don't know how they do it, by the way. It's a really great thing they do. It's like, initially it's like the watermelon, and then afterwards you get the aftertaste of lychee. And it's a really interesting combination. I would never have put those 2 things together. I really like it. It's not my favourite of their flavours. My favourite of their flavours will still be Yuppie. Yuppie is the lemon sort of flavour. It was like lemon cream cake. It was like, delicious. But yeah, but no, this comes a close second. I'll certainly say that. Raw Dandy is a really good flavour. And even at 3 milligrams, this was just... it was a really interesting experience to have, you know. It's like the flavours mixed together, would not have put them together. Would not have put them together. So kudos to Steamworks for that one. The next one that we're going to talk about is Mods Clash. Mods Clash was a very, very interesting one for me to try. Very interesting, and I'll tell you why. I'm not going to say anything other than the first time I opened this bottle and I went, oh my god, that smells horrible. Oh my god, that smells horrible. I don't want to try this. I don't want to try this. And for the purposes of reviews and everything, of course, you've got to try them. So I bit my lip, I poured some into my tank, and I went, oh my god, I don't think I'm going to like this. I took a vape. Flavour was nothing like the initial scent. And then it was amazing. It was like, what the hell is this? I don't recognise this flavour at all. So of course you have a couple more vapes, and the weird thing was, the more I vaped it, the stranger this juice became. Oh yes. Strange juice this is. It started off as a nice mild fruity flavour, of which I could not even figure out what the hell it was. And then all of a sudden I started getting a hint of mint. And then all of a sudden it was like a Solero. I'll say that. I don't know if I'm not sponsored by anyone, by the way. I don't know if you guys get this. Some of you might not. Solero Ice Lolly. And then I knew exactly what it was. It was mango. And it was mango infused with menthol with a minty aftertaste. And it just reminded me so much of Solero Ice Lollies. And it was like, okay, this is going to be fantastic for like a summer's day or something. So of course, we went to the site, I checked it out, and lo and behold, mango with a hint of mint. It was amazing. It really was. And I just that initial smell. If I had based that just on smell alone, I would never have tried that. I would never have tried it. But I'm telling you guys right now that sometimes the initial scent of a juice is always concentrated, so you're going to get that sort of, oh my god, this overpowering sensation of what the hell is this? What the hell is going on? What am I doing with my life? And then afterwards, when you taste it, it's like, this is actually quite delightful. Not one I would say I could vape all the time, unlike like the likes of Yuppie or Rod Andy. But it's certainly one that I would go back to, maybe in the summertime or something like that, like in the hot weather, or maybe even in the winter when you have that. Oh my god, I feel quite summery today for some reason. I don't know why. Let's get rid of that sensation and have something with menthol in it. So Mods Clash is another really good one. I would certainly suggest that you guys check it out, especially if you're into your menthol flavors. If you like mango, if you like Solero ice lollies, then you've got something. You've got a winner there. Anyway, okay, so finally, the final flavour that I tried, and I had a good reason for trying this one last, was Grime Time. Now, Grime Time was one of the only ones that I knew initially what it was going to be, just from smell alone. So I left it to last on purpose. Grime Time is one that I'm still enjoying at the moment, and yes, I am enjoying it. Initial sensations of it, hang on, was, this smells like tobacco. I don't want tobacco. I want to stay back from tobacco. But again, purposes of review and stuff like that, you gotta bite your tongue, go in for it, have some fun with it, and yeah, the thing is though, when I smelled it, it wasn't just tobacco I could smell. There was something else, something just hanging over the edge of it. And I was curious. I was very curious. And ordinarily, I would get someone else to try something like this, because tobacco is one thing I'm not keen on. But I'll get into that in a moment. Initial scent was, yeah, this is just tobacco. This is something I'm probably not going to enjoy. This smells like cigar smoke. But again, with the likes of the Mods Clash stuff, never judge a flavour by its first scent. Never judge anything by its first scent. So what I did was, I poured it into my tank after having cleaned it out because it was full of menthol from Mods Clash. And I was pleasantly surprised. And that's unusual for a tobacco flavour for me. I'm never pleasantly surprised by a tobacco flavour. Grime Time's one of those ones that is a shocking flavour for people who like me who don't like the tobacco flavours. For those of you who do like tobacco flavours, I'm pretty sure you would probably enjoy it. I'm not sure if people around you would enjoy the smell of it. I'll get into that again later on, but we'll go into what the flavour was to begin with. Okay, my initial flavours were, you get that hit of tobacco, which to me always tastes like hay. I don't know why it does, but it tastes like hay. So I had the initial hit of the tobacco flavour, but on the exhale had something different. The inhale was tobacco. The exhale tasted like Baileys. It tasted like Baileys Irish cream. I was like, wow. I love Baileys. You know, I don't drink, but if I ever have a drink, like maybe like once a year or something, I like it to be Baileys, you know? Because it's just something I enjoy. That little glass with a little creamy liquid, that just sounds, don't. Okay, don't. It's Baileys Irish cream. Okay. But that's what I was getting from that. That was the flavours I was getting from that. And of course, as per usual, I was wrong about what I thought it was. Because when I actually looked it up, what it was a hint of cocoa and cream. You can forgive me for assuming that was maybe a Baileys type flavour. But no, it was actually really nice. It's not going to be something I personally will go back to, but I do appreciate it for the flavours it's got at the moment, and I will finish off the bottles I've got. I'm actually donating one of them to my dad because he loves his tobacco flavours. He's been vaping a lot less time than I have, and he's kind of set in his ways about the kind of flavours he wants. My mom hates the smell. She hates it, so he has to have it when he's outside. I've got to have it when I'm outside. So this one's going to last me a little while. But it's actually a surprisingly nice flavour. It's like when you were a kid and you smelled people like smoking cigars and stuff, you knew it was bad for you. You knew it was something that was killing these people. But sometimes you couldn't help but appreciate the scent of a cigar. Not cigarettes. Cigarettes all smell like horrible, but cigars, they always had something else. It was like, it reminds me of like my grandfather. My grandfather used to smoke cigars constantly and had that sort of, you know, that comforting scent to it. It's like the comforting scent of someone killing themselves with nicotine. But no, not nicotine. Sorry, my fault there. With all the preservatives the government puts into cigarettes, cigars, and all that stuff. Not the nicotine. Nicotine's not that dangerous, okay? Yeah, anyway. But Grime Time is it's interesting. It's interesting to me because I usually when I have any kind of like flavor, like tobacco style flavor, I just can't handle it. I can't. It makes me cough. It makes me choke. It's probably psychosomatic. But I really did enjoy the flavor of it. I especially enjoyed the aftertaste of it, of that sort of like, I know it's cocoa and cream now, but I'm still going to say it's Bailey's. It tastes like Bailey's. I had that flavour of Bailey's to it. But overall, out of the three flavours, my favourite was Raw Dandy. So it goes Raw Dandy, Mods Clash, Grime Time. All three flavours are available on the website of steamworks.co.uk. And they come included in a pack. If you get, I think it's like a multi-pack. You can have them with Yuppie and Original Rude Boy as well. All 5 of those flavours are available, plus so much more, on the steamworks.co.uk website. I'm not being paid for this review. I just got sent some stuff to review. I honestly really like their stuff. I really do. And they had a sale on there. I don't know if it's still on, but even if it's not, you've got a discount link in the description below that you guys can check out. And yeah, I really hope to see you guys soon. And remember, folks, if you don't vape and you don't smoke, don't start. Okay? And if you are a smoker who's thinking of switching to vaping, kudos to you. And if you're a vapor, hello, how's it going? But yeah, never ever recommend vaping to anyone who is either not a smoker or already a vapor. Okay, guys? I can't stipulate that enough. It's not something you want to start. It's not something you want to get into unless it is a necessity to your life. Alright? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go and check out the site below. And I'll catch you next time. But until then, bye-bye!